We are back with another episode and you are tuned into Conversations with Funeka. Today's guest is a group of phenomenally talented individuals who have been touring South Africa, sold out multiple shows, performed alongside the likes of Nasty C, Boy D, Black Coffee, Shoma Josie, just to name a few. They have also accumulated over 10 million views on their social media platforms. You do not want to miss this interview. Grab a drink, grab a snack, get comfortable, because we will be hanging out with the PE boys. It is such a pleasure having you guys in studio. How are you feeling?
Feeling amazing. Tired but amazing.
Now, for the viewers at home, please can you each tell us your name and just something about yourself?
Hey, I'm Raimi. I'm just humbled, enjoying the life, making moves. Let's go.
And I'm Thurston, grade 12 learner, also the youngest member in the crew. We're out here.
I'm Dylan, aka 8 Mac.
Aish.
I love food.
Hi, ek is JD en ek is 23 jaar oud en ek is 'n producer.
Next up music.
Oops.
I'm Junior King. I am the founder of the PE Boys and I've been dancing for more than 13 years.
Now that the that is a long time. Now that the viewers at least know a bit more about the guys, who is the most playful one and who is the most serious one?
Most playful.
Who's the most playful?
Why you pointed at me?
Oh, so it's
It's like
the way he pointed at you so quickly.
he was like,
So it's you, and the serious one, that one.
yeah, the big boss, the boss man. But he has like two places he can be serious and he can be playful. But when he's serious,
That's when you know.
When he's serious, you don't wanna know.
Basically, when he's serious, don't mess with him, ne?
Yeah, don't.
I thought as much.
Don't.
Now, did you guys all grow up in the same neighborhood, and how was life growing up?
We didn't grow up in the same neighborhood, but later on in our lives, we started coming together because I know I was like at 9 years old, 10 years old. I moved to a place called South Sonyville, and that was where I met him for the first time. He was a rapper, he was never a dancer.
He was annoyed by me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked him, but he didn't
like
like me.
That's so intense.
We didn't like each other.
Why?
Because I was a dancer and he was a rapper, and it was always like, it was just too much.
I was like out there.
Out there,
Hey.
out there, loud and in people's faces. Yeah, so I didn't really like him. And then, so all of us came. All of us basically came from different neighborhoods.
Different neighborhoods.
And then we just met each other later in life. Like we met him only when he was like 16. We only met when we were 10 years old. We met even So it was we only met each other later in life, basically. Yeah.
So it's basically now you're a brotherhood.
Brotherhood is
Yeah, I can.
other's back.
I can see the bond is very, very strong. Aish. So, Junior, this question is specifically for you. So I know that you are the founder and the lead choreographer of the PE Boys, and you formed it in December 2019.
Yes.
What made you want to form the group, and what was your vision for it at the time?
So I had a crew already. PE's finest. Achieved amazing things. Went overseas. We achieved amazing things. Represented SA in Las Vegas, San Diego. But it was a dance crew, and I felt like I was always me and my mother. Shout out to my mom, Marin Ferreira. She's the one who started PE's finest. We always felt like we had to take money out of our pockets, and we never got paid because we were deemed as a dance crew. We just back up for people, dance at local shows, charity events. So for 9 to 10 years, basically, we never made money. We never could feed our families. We could never put food on the table. So last December, we're all now at the age of like, I'm 24. If like people are like, he's 20, like 22, 20, he's 19. We're all getting old. So I was just like, yo, let's just become artists and respect ourselves and let's revolutionize dance so that people think dance is always a backup thing, or it's just dancers, they just backup for artists. And this year I can safely say we made dancing a forefront because we're getting booked as a headline instead of a backup. So that was our goal, to make dancing a forefront instead of making dancing a backup dancing for our artists that's rapping and then you dancing at the back. We want to make it book us to be the headline act, and that's been happening this year and we're so blessed that it happened.
I love that, like you said, especially because you guys, I feel like you guys have honestly changed the narrative when it comes to dance, especially what you said, Junior, because that was so powerful. The fact that people only saw you guys as backup dancers. You were like, no, I'm gonna change this group. You guys need to headline us. So that already, I think it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
And it's something to be proud of. I'm really, really proud of you guys. And I say that with the utmost respect. We know that dancing, it's a good way to express yourself and to tell a story. So how does dancing make each of you guys feel? How do you feel when you're performing?
If I could just say, like, when I perform, you with your soul, you're alone. You in a space where there's nobody around. You have no stress. You got no problems. Everything just leaves you, and it's just you, your moves, and the music. It's
It's escape. It's an escape, yeah.
It's like you forget about everything, all your problems, all that kind of stuff. But as you said, like, you basically felt everything, and that's the type of feeling you get when you're dancing.
Yeah.
So it makes you guys feel alive.
Facts.
How has the journey been up until today? From when, of course, PE Boys was formed until now. How has the journey been? Like ups, downs?
Ups and downs.
The biggest down was when we lost a member. His name is Roshai Reed. Rest in peace, bro. We lost a member in April the 4th. No? Yeah, April the 4th we lost a member. That took a toll on us. I remember after losing him, we didn't want to dance anymore. We didn't want to dance and do videos and do anything smiley or happy. We just wanted to down ourselves and just like stop. We just wanted to stop. We wanted everything to stop because with his death came controversy towards us. People started blaming us, bad-mouthing us and stuff, and not knowing, only seeing the online thing, and not knowing our actual brotherhood, not knowing how close we all of us are actually together. And so online bullying and this, it can take a toll on you, but at the end of the day, we came together, all of us, and we were like, Rusha would never want us to stop.
Of course.
Knowing him, you'll be like, yo, it's fine, I did what I did, and I'm here, but why you guys stopping? Like, you guys need to take the vision further. You need to do what we set out to do in December when we made up our minds that we're gonna start the PE Boys. So that was the biggest down. Yeah, that was the biggest down for us. And then I think our biggest up this year was just like realizing that we can inspire millions of people in such a short in different places. People messages us from, like, we get mail from Australia, from Canada, from United. Like, we get fan mail videos every single day from overseas.
Fan art as well.
Everywhere. Fan art, people are drawing our faces. It's just different to us. We're not used to being like celebrities. So people, like, we actually we can't even walk in malls sometimes. We want to take autographs. So we're becoming like I don't want to say it because I don't like it, but we're becoming like basically like a celebrity dance crew. We never thought that was gonna happen. So that basically the biggest up for us was inspiring millions of people this year. Without us, we didn't know it's gonna happen, so that was the biggest up for us. Over 10 million views. Let's say that again.
Let's just make sure. You heard it from the guys from South. They just want to make sure that you guys hear that 10 million. They just wanted to emphasize. Now I understand that story a bit more, Junior. And I'm really sorry to hear that you guys lost a member, because losing someone that close to you guys is something that's not easy, and especially being able to come to this interview and actually speak about it. But I think one thing that I can genuinely say is that His spirit is honestly, he is in all of you, which is why I think you guys didn't decide to actually give up. I really think that. And the fact that you guys are actually continuing, that is something that is inspiring on its own.
We have this thing that we say, we do, we pray before we dance. We say Cholo forever. Cholo forever means Rushai forever, because his nickname was like Cholo. So called him Cholo. So wherever we go, whatever we do, whatever we do, Cholo forever. Hashtag Cholo forever. It's like just carrying on
His legacy.
his legacy. And there's something he likes to say.
What?
He says like,
I promise you're gonna see the world through my eyes.
I promise you can see the world through my eyes.
Aye.
So yeah, that's the line that I love the most. We're promising that you'll see the world through our eyes.
Through your eyes. And that is the PE Boys, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be right back after this ad break. You are still tuned into Conversations with Funeka, and we are hanging out with the boys, with the PE boys. Now, I want you guys to tell me what has been the biggest milestone that you guys have achieved, or things that you never thought would happen, but they actually came to pass.
So this year, last year. Was it last year?
Last year.
2018, eh?
Yeah.
I think it's 2018 or 2019, I'm not sure.
It's 19.
19 slash. I opened for Post Malone and Meek Mill at the Castle Light Festival. He did that movie festival he did. What was that?
That's like which movie from
JD.
yeah.
Yeah, he did a
Oh, wow.
JD's in J. Cole's.
Yeah,
From Dreamville, he's in J. Cole's music label, so he did that.
Moonchild.
Yeah.
Moonchild, Queen.
Zuma.
I was on Idols. I was on Idols. I appeared on Idols for like 4 seasons, I think. And then I did Miss SA as well. Performed in Miss SA. So that was those gigs basically was like unbelievable, because I never thought I'm gonna actually see Post Malone and be with him backstage. See him backstage. Never thought I'm gonna see Meek Mill, you know. So those things, and then another thing is, in the past we went overseas 3 times to represent South Africa in the World Hip Hop International Championships. You know,
Twice Vegas.
Sure.
yeah, Vegas once. No, Vegas twice.
Twice, and
San Diego once. And we appeared on SABC One Hip Hop Stories this year, along with the Big Ash,
J Molly,
MT, and so we had our own segment on the SABC One show, Hip Hop Stories, which was like crazy to us, because like they put us in a category with other dope artists and
Did you just say?
the only dance crew and the
so
resort
on the
artists.
dance crew on that show. Yeah,
As you should.
that was like also we didn't know what's gonna happen. So that was amazing
crazy.
for us. Yeah,
Wow, that is honestly, that is something to be proud of.
definitely.
What? You guys are really making a name for yourselves.
Now lang, 7 months to 8 months now. Going at us now.
7, 8 months old, basically like 9 months old, 10 months old.
Now, with all your busy scheduling and touring and performing obviously in different cities, how does everyone stay so focused? Because even from judging from your social media platforms, you can tell that you guys are dedicated to your craft. How do you guys?
For me, basically it's all about time management skills. If you know how to like work with time, if you know what your priorities are, so in that orderly way you can like balance your life, get things done, and move.
No, me. Yeah.
To me, like individually, we all have our individual things we do. Like Dylan raps, doesn't got school, and he makes music.
Yeah.
So he produces. Junior does
Everything.
Alles.
Everything. He's
Everything, no? Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I got the dancing and photography and schoolwork as well. So we are apart, but
At Iron Chalk Raimi does photography. If you guys want to get his photography, and you guys
Hey.
Book now. His stuff is amazing.
Okay.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
yeah, and individually like we're apart, but our minds are intact. So we feel each other. Like if Junior calls us up, yo, that's the thing. We get together and we make it happen. So that's how we stay focused and dedicated.
So basically, what he wants to say is, even if we apart, we together.
Yes.
We are one.
It's a balance.
Balance.
And like he said, time management skills, which is very important,
Definitely
obviously. Now,
Sorry,
mhm.
please, please stop.
No, that's not a problem.
Just to go further what he says, the focusing thing. The focusing thing is like he's in school, right? So when it's we have to manage. Sometimes we do a show without him
Okay.
because we have exams. So then we have to be like, okay, yo, you have to focus on studying. You have to do your exams now, so you can't go with us to the show. You know, and so we just go 4 of us or 3 of us or whatever, whoever can't make it, whoever has obligations. We respect each other. We're not like military where we're like, you have to come to the show, you have to dance. We respect everybody's lives, their personal lives, and we respect what everybody is doing. Besides being in the crew, we know everybody's individuals at the end of the day. So that's where the focus comes in for us. We focus on each other's individual lives as well as the crew. Yeah, we try and balance it basically.
I hope that you guys actually took something from that, because Junior just mentioned something very important, that if somebody has school to attend to, they make that the first priority. So that just goes to show that don't neglect your books. Education is still very important.
Very, very.
Now we know that the PE Boys is not just a dance group. You guys also do music. And he's smiling. The way he smiled when I said that. You guys also do music and you started a record label this year. Now please just tell us more about that.
Okay, the record label is the head of our record label is Junior. He's the nigga that gets everything done. You make sure that your music is your music must go on time, all platforms. This nigga gets you there. And then you have a producer who is Jadren.
Okay. Oh,
JS Beats. So he produced the beats and stuff for us, masters, like mixes and masters our music. Yeah, I'm also a rapper. I'm also part of the label. Then you have Turbo, one of the cutest ones in the label.
The cute one.
The Beyonce of
The cute one of the group.
Yeah, and then we have another 2 artists. That's Harlow and Reese Lane.
So that's a duet female that we signed to the label this year. Yeah, they're very, very good. Yeah, so I'm the head of the label. I started the label this year. But I also do music. Like I've been doing music forever, but I just never took it serious.
And we
We do everything ourselves. Like we do everything ourselves. We record ourselves. He makes the beats. We record ourselves. We shoot our own music videos. So it's basically for us not to fit in the industry, but basically to stand out. Because in SA there's no rap group that dances basically like you know when like Chris Brown, you know. There's a choreography scene. So we want to bring that to SA where there's like they're a group of people. The label's name is TP Beats, the PE Boys label, records. So we want to bring that to South Africa where it's dancing, it's theatrics, it's music, it's a vibe no one has ever heard before. It's basically a boy band in 2020.
That's a nice way to say it.
Yeah.
Boy band.
And that is exactly why the PE Boys are multi-talented. What advice would you guys give to the youth who have big dreams and aspirations, but of course they may not have the necessary resources or opportunities, don't actually present themselves to them?
Okay. This question,
This question is
yeah. Okay, the advice. Okay, I'm gonna give the advice I'm gonna give, and then you guys can go give us.
Yeah.
My advice is to kids or to my people back home. I mean, look here. My advice is no matter what you come from, because all of us came from the worst, like, you know, we came from the worst, the trenches. We don't come from, sorry, we don't come from, you know, yeah, we don't come from very posh places. Some of us didn't have food sometimes, so we really came from the trenches, and never make that your situation. Don't
Make that
a
your
lot
excuse.
of colored people. I'm gonna say colored people because I see it happening in my neighborhood. A lot of colored people tend to just give in to where they love. So I love you. I have to be this person.
Yes.
And my advice to everybody is, you do not have to be the person where you're loving or your circumstances or whatever. You can make it out and become any other thing that you want to do besides the bad and the negative and the stereotype they put on our people. So wherever you come from, we are prime examples of that. We're not where we want to be yet. Trust me, we're not saying we're celebrities, we're not saying we're successful, but we are working towards it, and we are trying, and we're staying out of trouble, and we're just being a good inspiration to kids out there. So that's basically my advice to kids and to everybody else who's there.
Ja, dus jou nog wel even zeggen, die gaan over mij mensen dat we doen. En ik anyway, het buiten waarvan ik kom je zien waarvan kom ik. Kijk waar het komt, kijk waar is ik nou. Zo met TV. Blow up.
Okay, what I can say is don't make the place where you grew up your excuse to do wrong and to go into gangsterism or to steal or do something. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. A lot of people say that in the past, and look where they are now. You have to push through, you can't give up.
Yeah, sure.
How do you say the Great Wall of China wasn't built in a day? Or
The Rome wasn't built.
the Rome wasn't built
in a day.
I don't know. I'd go with that. Go with that.
Yeah. My advice would be always surround yourself with positivity.
Definitely.
Be yourself. Don't be afraid to take risks. Ask for help. Make sure that you learn. Make mistakes. And yeah, that's all. Famous plug.
Well, over the game said a lot, so I'm gonna put the
Serious
cherry on the cake. There's a scenario that goes like when you put a shark in like a tank, it stays small, and then when you put it in the ocean, it actually grows. So don't allow anybody to put you in a tank. Don't suffocate yourself. Be a human, just love and push forward, not backward or sideways, but push forward.
Yeah, and don't be stationary. Don't also stay in one place.
Keep moving.
Like I said,
Keep moving.
Like they said, you gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
Last month, Musiswa reshared your video clip doing the Sabawell challenge on her Instagram feed, and she further said, when it comes to footwork, South A will always win. How did that make you guys feel?
That was we were shocked that she shared the video, because not shocked, just like more proud of ourselves, because she's a very, very established artist. She's like an OG. She's legendary in SA. She's one of my favorite female. Yeah, Casper commented on.
I saw that.
Casper commented. Camo commented. Camo is one of my favorite dancers, by the way. Like, I'm a piano dancer, by the way. So when Casper, Camo, Basiswa, you have people like this acknowledging you, seeing you, it gives you a different level of respect for yourself. Gives you a different level of seriousness, how you take yourself and how you have to carry yourself. The same, like Rick followed me. Like she followed us, and it's like, why is Rick following us? It's like Rick is following. So things like that is like, it's good to get recognition from established people in the industry. It's very good to get like that recognition in the industry. So we don't take it for granted. We're very grateful.
How did you guys feel?
It gave me like a different sense of confidence. Like I felt more better about myself. Walking the stage. Oh, Dylan!
Yeah.
It made me feel good about myself. Yeah, that's what I can say.
the following day, I was at school and this girl came to me. She said, I saw Usiswa reposted your video, and like for me as a student, like I'm here chilling with y'all at school, and this can happen. So it gave me a great feeling. It was a great experience.
Especially to keep going.
I was never as famous as you were in school.
I wish I was
Nobody
now.
knew me.
I wish I was
in school now. Just walking to class. I'm young.
I'm here!
Junior!
Well, let's have Thurston have his glory, please. Do not steal his shine. Wait, speaking of that, because you mentioned a girl told you about that. Girlfriends, how do you balance are there any girlfriends, partners?
You guys want to speak?
I feel like it. How do you balance that?
I guess it's difficult, but it's easy at the same time. Yeah, like it's all about the mindset. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Why me?
Why me?
You,
And why is he only answering when there's
keep your love life private.
Yeah,
Because
okay,
everybody
okay.
knows your relationship, and then
Yeah,
everybody's gonna be like,
Is-
this, and this, and this.
See, that's what I wanted to say. That's why you got the same vibe from all of us when you asked the question, because we all, with our personal lives, like from past experiences,
Yes.
our personal lives we keep personal, because as you know, the internet,
Of course.
everybody feels entitled to speak on your life and speak upon your things and stuff like that, you know. So our personal lives, like it doesn't mean we keep it private that we are hiding anything. It literally trying to protect our space, our energy, and our
Yes.
relationships, and it's been working. It's been working because in the past I posted my exes and stuff. We were like dressing the same on Instagram, whole couple goals,
Yeah.
and there's so many factors. Everybody's like, they know your relationship, public, everyone has to say, and it just makes the whole chess game confusing. So when you keep it personal, you have checkmate the yellow date.
The thing is, he's telling the truth. The fact that you actually can separate your personal life, because let's be honest, the internet can sometimes be a very dark place. So at least you have cemented yourself, as artists, but then you still have your private life that you can attend to that is off social media. Now, coming into the festive season, because we all know that's literally a few weeks from now, I know you guys have secured a number of gigs. Which cities will you be visiting? Aish, look at that! Look at that happy! Look at that happy dance!
Whenever you're festive, that's my vibe. So we got Kokstad coming. We have this Kings and Queens tour that we're doing with Dimpy Dimpopo. Shout out Dimpy Dimpopo. Let's go. We have the 4th and the 5th and the 6th of December. We're doing Kokstad, doing Port Shepstone, and what's the other one? Yeah. We're also going to be visiting Joburg. We're going to be in Durban. We're going to be in East London. We're going to be in Jeffreys.
Sure.
We're going to be in Beaufort West. We're going to hopefully go to, there's a booking that hasn't been confirmed.
Finalized, yeah.
But it's going to be in the Western Cape, hopefully in Cape Town. The story with Cape Town is...
Why is it funny? I know you have to tell us now.
The thing is, because the thing with Cape Town is people are like mad at us for not performing in Cape Town this year.
Okay.
There was a show that was booked in Cape Town, so people are mad at us for not performing there because we haven't performed there. The only show that we did in Cape Town was a private show.
A private show, yes.
So all our fans were like, "You guys are in Cape Town, but you're not here." So with Cape Town, we're just hoping to get to secure a booking in Cape Town. If not, if we don't secure a booking in Cape Town, we will book something ourselves. Like we'll do our own show. We'll take on money of our own pockets and we'll do our own.
Just to bring it to the people.
To bring it to the people, because people have been asking us, but Pella promoters in Cape Town are sleeping. So
Aish.
they're sleeping on the boys.
Cape Town, you promoter.
Don't sleep, basically. Don't sleep on the PE boys. Stay woke. Now tell us, guys, what is the end goal for the PE boys?
The end goal for us, okay. The end goal for us is basically to have a dance studio. Firstly, I would want a dance studio in PE where kids of all ages can come. I'm a choreographer. I'm a world-renowned choreographer, might I add. I've choreographed in LA, I've choreographed a lot of overseas places, so I want that to be the base where I choreograph any kids from any size, not even kids, adults, elderly people over 70. Like we just wanna have a dance studio to call our home, basically. Also, we all live in different places, so it's difficult for us to do content, it's difficult for us to work. So we also want a place where all of us can just come together. So like basically a building where it's like we have our mirrors of sound and we know this is the PE Boys studio and it's in PE. Then the goal after that is to franchise that dance studio in Cape Town, in Durban, in Joburg, all the major cities, so that we know we can employ people there, people that we trust. Because we know a lot of dancers, we're friends with over the years, and the connections we've made, so we know who to hire, so that we give. That's also job creation, So the end goal is to have a dance studio basically in the entire South Africa. So when you have PE Boys dance studio, you know what quality you're getting when you get to the dance studio. That's basically our end goal. And
for PF, man,
yeah. We also want to be stable. We always want to put food in the table. We want to support our moms because we all really love our moms. We want to support our moms.
Shout out Zilla.
Shout out
We want to support our moms with food on the table. We want to put food on the table. We just want to be stable. And we just want to keep doing what we're doing until we can't anymore. So, that's basically our end goal.
Dancing for life. Yes, sir.
But honestly,
Till the legs break.
well, we don't want that to happen. But honestly, with all your hard work and dedication, I really see that for you guys. With the way you are focused, you are disciplined, and your priorities are in the right place. So everything that you envision for the group, it's definitely going to happen.
Thank you so much.
In due time.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, if people want to, you must speak life. Speak life, guys. I'm telling you. Speak life. Yeah. Manifestation. I love that. How can people get in contact with you guys?
So, our Facebook page is the PE Boys. You won't miss it. All our content, everything we've done so far will be on there. Just reached 180k followers the other day.
Let's just.
We're almost there in 250,000. So thank you guys for that. Thank everybody for that. You can also find us on YouTube. The PE Boys on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find PE Boys on Instagram at the PE Boys. Our email to book us is thepeboys@gmail.com. We have a number, a WhatsApp number, if you want to make it more personal and talk to us. We have a PE Boys WhatsApp number is 064-045-9083. Yeah, and my Instagram is juniorking_SA.
JSbeat_SA.
Yeah.
I am Chuck_Riley.
Thurston_Riley.
Let's just say you forgot yours. Yes, bro. Thurston_Riley.
Please help me, please help Mine is Thurston_SA.
Did you forget yours?
I think it's Mac_SA.
The real Mac_041.
That's what he said.
Even he remembered.
But how do you forget your own account?
He's not a social media person.
You're not active.
I can't. If you throw me, I'm gonna throw you back.
But you forgot your account.
Yeah.
Because he's not on Instagram, like he's not active
At the moment.
As much.
He's very a real life type of person. He just wants to be in real life. He doesn't want to be here.
His Instagram is the live vibe.
Basically.
Before we end off this interview, just because we can, I need you guys to show me a dance move, Anyana. Just one, just let's even put down the cue card. That's so Jimmy.
Let's go. This is Funeka trying to dance like.
Can you make that? Can you make that the P boys?
5, 6, 7, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Wash it.
And that's a wrap for today. We were chilling with the PE Boys. If you want to get in contact with them, please do visit their social media platforms. I will link all of their details and their contact details in the description box. I am your host, Funeka Soga. This is a place where we have real conversations. See you next time.